Hey there. Today we're going to be looking at my haul from the C2E2 convention in 2023. It was a couple weeks ago now, but I just started making videos, so I thought I'd show off what I picked up there at the show. Starting off, here are some variant covers I got. I've got this Action Comics 1050 variant cover by Alex Ross. It's an homage to, of course, the Action Comics #1 cover, which is this here. This is a replica. I wish I had the real thing. And again, I thought it'd be good to start off with this nice shiny foil metallic cover because we're going to be ending the video with something pretty shiny too. Here's another shiny foil variant by Jock. This was one I couldn't remember if I had or not. I went ahead and picked it up, got home, turns out I did not have it, so that worked out well. Again, always check your lists when you're out and about at cons, picking stuff up. You don't want to buy stuff you already got. Then I got this variant cover of Deceased War of the Undead Gods. And of course this is an homage cover to Princess Purple Rain movie. They've done this a couple times with Batman books. I'm not sure why they keep going back to Purple Rain, but here it is. Then I picked up this DC versus Vampires Killers one-shot variant. And again, this is another one that's an homage to Todd McFarlane's Batman 423 cover from back in the day. Next up, I got this Bo Jackson variant for Avengers #58 by Todd Knock. This was supposed to be a book I was supposed to get when I got to the show. When I got there to pick up my badge and everything, they said they'd be mailed out. So I got this about a week after the show. I'm not sure why they weren't there for pickup, but whatever. It didn't take too long to get. Next, I want to show some things I picked up at Artist Alley. I was planning on going to the show for all 3 days, but I was only able to make it on Saturday, so I spent a lot of time on Artist Alley. This is one of the first things I picked up. This is the Microphone Misfits. This is Volume 2. They were all out of Volume 1 by the time I got there. But it comes with a CD, so that's something I'll listen to when I get around to reading this. Then I picked up a couple graphic novels here from Drew Brockington. Looks like this is Volume 4 of his Catstronauts book, Robot Rescue. And then it turns out he did this Metropolis Grove book for DC too, which I didn't know about. So I got both of these. And he was nice enough to do some little sketches in here for them. So that was kind of nice. Then I picked up Batman's Mystery Case book by Sholly Fish and Christopher Ominga. Christopher Ominga was at the show, and he was nice enough to sign this copy for me that I picked up from him at his table. Then I found this book, Jiu-Jitsu Jesus. I haven't read this one yet, but again, title like that, how are you going to pass that up? Then I found this Rowdy Roddy Piper, the Kilted Avenger graphic novel. Again, I, was a big fan of Piper growing up, had to get this, Roddy Piper comic book. I'm not, something else I'm not going to pass up. Then I found Art Baltazar and Franco's table. Again, I used to see them at cons all the time, would run into them, so I picked up a lot of their stuff, and it turns out they have got a lot more issues of Aw Yeah Comics that they've done since I've seen them last time. So I picked up a bunch of them. They were nice enough to sign them all for me, so that was really cool. I don't know if you can see this here. This one got a little dinged up in the bag during the show, so that's why I always try to have like a little case or something protective to put the books in, because it is a bummer. You go to a show, you get cool stuff, and then you get home and it's banged up. So here's some more issues of Aw Yeah Comics I picked up from them. Again, I just saw all the ones they had and just started grabbing them. And again, they're super nice guys. They're always more than willing to sign their books. And again, I hate being that guy in line who has like 40 books for somebody to sign. And it's just like, I've been behind that guy at cons before, and it's super annoying. And, you never know if the creative people are cool with that, or what that is, but it just holds up the line for everybody else. It's kind of annoying. I did also meet Seth DeMoose at the show. He is an artist I found on Instagram and started following. This cover is not by him, but this is a Star Trek 400 that he worked on. He has a story in this. And this is a book I just didn't pick up for whatever reason, so he had some copies there. So I picked this one up and he signed it. And then he signed these books for me, Drummer Boyd, that he's done too, that I picked up from him. Now, these are books that I have in my personal collection that I just took to get signed. This is Green Lantern Mosaic #1. Again, I bought this off the shelf back when it came out in the early 90s. Cully Hamner is the artist. He was there, and he was nice enough to sign this for me. Again, thinking back now, I should have taken a Blue Beetle, because he worked on that series too, and you know, with the movie about to come out, that would have been something good to get. I also met Dustin Nguyen, who has drawn many different Batman books over the years, so I had to go through my collection and find some stuff for him. Again, it was more about just like, what do I have to get signed by him? You know, he's done so much stuff, you know, and I can't just take 100 books for him to sign. But I tried to pick out some key stuff, some good books that he's worked on, and, you know, he signed all these for me, which is really cool. Then I stopped by and was able to catch Dan Mora. He was right about to go on a break, too, so he was nice enough to sign some books for me. I got the Dark Detective, an issue of his Detective Comics run. Once and Future, again, this was a great book that he worked on. It just wrapped up not too long ago, so I had to get that. His Deceased cover, his variant cover that's an homage to X-Men #1 by Jim Lee back in the day. Yeah, I had to get World's Finest #1 signed. This has been a really fun book. They, shortly before the show, they announced that him and Mark Waid were also going to be doing Shazam. I was kind of bummed because I thought that meant Mora was leaving World's Finest to do Shazam, but no, he told me that they are going to continue to do both books. So that's really cool. You know, he said DC's kind of working with him on the deadlines and everything, so that was really nice. Sort of the big comic purchase for me was this right here, Batman 234. So this is the first Silver Age appearance of Two-Face. Again, not the first time he appeared, but kind of when they brought him back. There was several years there where they weren't using sort of the key Batman villains in the comic books. So when those characters kind of show back up, that's sort of like a key issue. I already have like the Joker issue like this, and I know there's like a Catwoman one that's in Lois Lane and that kind of thing. But yeah, this was one I was able to find. It's in pretty good shape. It's really nice. I was able to work with the vendor a little bit on getting the price down a little bit for me. But again, really nice. I think there's a few little creases and indents which will probably come out in pressing. So yeah, I'm real happy I was able to pick this one up. This is a key I've wanted for quite a while. And again, this was sort of like the big money book that I picked up. I got one more thing to show too that I have to go grab real quick that I got at the show. And that's this here. I was able to purchase a replica Captain America shield from a company called Comic Sandwiches, who were at the show. So I pre-ordered this from them and then picked it up from them at the show. Chris Evans was there, and so I was able to buy a ticket and get Chris Evans to sign it. So yeah, really cool piece. Had to lug it around the show some, but you know, really feel like it was worth it. This is a really nice piece. Really glad I got this. Definitely be like sort of a nice highlight piece in my collection now. And just super cool. Really glad I got this. Were you able to attend C2E2? Did you pick anything up? What kind of stuff do you get at conventions? Let me know in the comments. Again, subscribe if you want to. That's fine. I don't really care about the algorithm that much, so no pressure on that. But again, if you liked the video, please leave a like. That would mean a lot to me. And thanks for watching.